So because I did not study at all last week, during the weekend, I had to study for an entire hour. And so after all that, I felt like this fucking bird that I found outside. What the fuck the bird doing? Look at that bird. Like what the fuck? And so man, I can really fucking relate to that bird. Like sometimes you just can't take it anymore. You just like questioning like what's the purpose of all of this? Like brother, I had to fucking study so hard, work so hard, I felt like an Egyptian slave, bro. I had to open up the source material. I needed to type on that keyboard. Like, do you understand the amount of pain that I've been through to be here right now? And so man, after working so hard studying during the weekend, using ChatGPT, man, you know, like I literally started questioning it all, bro. I started like, what's the purpose of all of this? I started thinking about the deepest questions of our time. Like people ask, can we find water on Mars? But if there is water in my toilet, why would I need to go all the way to Mars to get a drink? Like bro, this is some deep ass shit, bro. Why am I studying in university? Why am I doing this? Like think about it. If university cares about your future and your career and making money and stuff, why don't they teach you how to make crack cocaine? Like shit, I could make so much money selling that shit, but I'm making no money learning this humbo jumbo that it's teaching me. And so to ponder these questions, I think we need to get the pump. Because when I go to the gym, I usually get my creative, juices flowing. My brain starts working roughly at the level of a monkey. Or was it a goldfish? I forgot, my memory not that good. But anyway, have you ever thought about this? Is the pump the erection of the muscle? We're about to go find out.
Just like the street lights lit this town, like a fire in a blaze, gotta burn it down. Can't be afraid to leave this out. We got this far, don't know how. I see danger in us. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Tonight we gonna let it rain. Just like the sunrise, we gonna let it rain.
So we got the bench maxing done, and I already have the creative juices flowing, just like I said. And so I had the insane idea of the inner Socrates that came out in me that as university does not pay, we need to find another way to ascend. And I think the best way to start that is to use substances. I mean, there is a huge correlation between substance use and high achievers. And so if we want the future generation to be extremely successful and prosperous, I think we need to start selling the kids some ketamine. And then they will become high achievers. Also huge potential for profits, untapped market. Genius idea. Can't wait what more amazing ideas I get as the workout goes on. So we're done with the chest, and now we're moving on to the delt max. But before that, we have a new philosophical finding. You see, Socrates was a smart man. And so the question is, what level of enchantment was his diamond pickaxe? I mean, man must have had some pretty good enchantments with the wisdom he had. And so mining in Minecraft should be pretty easy for him. Getting them XP up and all that. Man probably owned the entire Minecraft village, if you think about him. He probably was the iron golem, wide, mogging all the villagers. And that's life goals. So let's get the delt max, and then after that we'll do him back.
Just like a spark that's breaking out. Can't make a stop, can't turn back now. We know that there's no room for doubt. No, we can't turn back now. I see danger in your eyes. They know we'll burn down the night. Coming just like the sunrise. You know that we're gonna light it up tonight. We're gonna light it up, babe. Tonight we're gonna light it up just like the sunrise. We're gonna light it up.
If there is no bone in the penis, then why is it called a boner? As you can see, the workout has allowed me to ascend to the deepest levels of philosophy and surpass even the capabilities of Socrates. And finally, I'm allowed to ask the big questions of life. Like, why are donuts named after the shape of the earth? Great question. Great question. You know, I found this hat, and it has been passed down all the way from Socrates himself. And it is said, whoever wears the hat of the philosopher, that of an intellectual, gains wisdom known only to gods. And so I have surpassed as mortals, and I can tell you the secrets of the universe. For example, the purpose of life is to question the purpose of life. School and university is very effective at making you do that. So the next time you're in an exam that you did not study for, just remember, the chances of you being born is 1 in 400 million. 1 in 400 million. That's how unlucky you got to be there. Think about that. You didn't have to be there. You could have been, spawned into Minecraft. You could have been spawned as Ghastly in Nether. You could have spawned as the Ender Dragon. But you're there taking a fucking exam in a subject you have no interest in a school you didn't choose to work in. That's how life goes. But there is always a way out. You see, there is hope. You can always drop out and start selling ketamine to children. Extremely good business opportunity. And so never lose hope. You can still start on the path of your dreams towards that private island of yours. You can do it. You can make the sequel to the Epstein Island. It's coming 2027, I promise you. Not supposed to say this, but the leak is happening. There is a sequel, 2027. Stay tuned, And so your dreams are possible. As long as you have the one quality which every man must possess. The most important and the greatest quality that a man can have is the bravery to try. You see, if your dreams exist simply in your head, they will stay there. But once you have the bravery to try, to take action, to start building those dreams into a reality, eventually they will become your reality. And so have the bravery to try and become the person of your dreams. And so as always, stay disciplined, chase your dreams, and have a fantastic day.